Okay. I think we're in the clear, Jao. We can go full out on this episode. So guys, welcome to Bodega Nights. Welcome to Bodega Nights. My name is Martin. We got Jao, and since Consultitos has been cancelled tonight, thank you, D&D. No thank you, because Joel, you ain't gonna see this kick-ass treads anytime soon, baby.
Right, so for the audio listeners, this is an audio podcast. I believe we will not be releasing this on YouTube. Martin has a shirt with banana trees on it.
And you have a nice shirt of stuff.
Yeah, this batik shirt because we were supposed to record the Council of Titos, which is a podcast about Survivor.
Oh well, maybe we'll recap the finale. I think that's always on par for a course.
I really wanted to talk about these past two episodes. So I don't know. Let's just hope that we'll get to record before episode 3 comes out.
Kind of gonna be hard for my end, so I don't think so.
Oh well.
Because tomorrow I'll be watching wrestling.
Yeah. Oh man, speaking of wrestling, you're gonna be watching WrestleMania this year?
Like that is
live?
The plan. So boss, if you're listening, you know it's gonna happen in December. I'm gonna give you a form.
We have but don't WrestleMania tickets sell out like the minute that they are released into the wild?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have mine secured. I think. I can only hope.
Oh, so during those first because you always hear I always hear stories about WrestleMania tickets went on sale and they were sold out in 10 minutes or something. You were able to get a ticket within those first 10 minutes.
Not me. I heard my brother did so.
Hey, shout out to your brother. And but when you get back in April, would like to hear the WrestleMania experience.
Because there's no more jobber talk. Insert the song here.
Jobber talk with
Martin.
No,
yes, we're spoiling it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it secured.
So
pretty sure.
So who's going to be in WrestleMania this year? I haven't watched wrestling in a year.
Because the rumor is it's Hollywood. So there's 2 names, obviously. John Cena, though I doubt we'll see him. And The Rock. That is the big rumor. The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson may or may not face his cousin, Roman Reigns, for the title at WrestleMania.
We're not going to get Hollywood Hogan.
Dude, he's 69 years old. Nice.
Nice.
It's saying we'll have Ric Flair again.
Yeah, that Ric Flair. That dude was
he retired already. Well, he had his last match a few days ago. I don't know.
But Ric Flair was wrestling well into his old age, right?
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know, man.
Hollywood Hogan, man. Hollywood Hogan. Is there in Hollywood?
I mean, if they can have a deal with Hollywood Hogan, that'll be nice.
So the speculation is John Cena and The Rock.
Either or, right? At least one of them will be there.
Are they developing new talent though? That's always kind of been our criticism of the WWE, right? That they don't quite develop new talent in the way that, say, they used to.
Yeah, but hey, technically they develop talent. Roman Reigns is a developed talent. He's been there for 10 years. So that's a developed talent. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose weren't, just Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So that's
because all of the stars for a while there were taken from the indies, right?
So most of them are taken from the independents. It's not gonna be much to say we did this and that. Yeah, but it's only Roman Reigns. The Usos, the Rikishi sons, and now Solo Sikoa is also a son of Rikishi.
Well,
that's part of the same group. Basically, he looks like an Uso, but with blondish hair.
Basically, Rikishi.
Basically, Rikishi. Yes, exactly. Oh, man. That's funny.
But those are still a lot of the same names that we've been hearing for, the past couple of years, like from when I stopped watching. I stopped watching around the time of the pandemic. So like when,
AJ Styles.
yeah, AJ Styles, basically that sort of era. It was kind of weird seeing the ring like surrounded by nobody, you know?
But hey, the show must go on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure there were some. I'm sure there were some excellent, SmackDown and Raw shows back during the pandemic times, back during
Oh,
the
yeah.
plague.
The plague's not over yet, though.
Yeah, my wife has COVID.
Yeah, so like, oh shit. Well, get well soon, Zhao's wife.
Yeah. Wait, I'm supposed to be named Derek, right?
Derek. Derek.
Derek.
Derek. But you cannot say the real name here.
Yeah.
Douglas.
This is gonna be like a running joke. Every Bodega Nights episode, I have a different name that begins with D.
So today is Douglas.
Hey, I'm Douglas.
From Derek to Douglas.
That sounds like an indie band name, from Derek to Douglas.
Derek to Douglas. So like FDTD.
Yeah.
Sounds like a band name to me. Oh God, wait. Remember when our friend do we call him Miko here? Yeah, we have to call him Miko here because we can't say we gotta keep kayfabe alive. He visited us here in Manila, right, Zhao?
Yeah. The day before your storm hit.
Yeah. And that was Friday. One of our group suggested in the group chat Cubao X, so that's like a handful of people in their 30s going to Cubao Expo.
That's like such a hipster place, no? Cubao X.
Yeah, it feels like, wow. It would have been cool if it was like the last decade. I won't feel that old.
A lot of young people in Cubao X now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the question. Are there a lot of young people in Cubao X, or is it like people in their 30s trying to relive their former glory and trying to relive their college days?
Well, that day, literally, I felt freaking old. Those are college level people.
So it was a bunch of 30-somethings surrounded by like a bunch of college kids.
Yeah, and one very senior citizen, but he kind of disappeared into the wild. So it was us who looked like the seniors.
Freaking boomers.
It didn't feel better when we went to the coffee shop because the baristas were like also young, like college age as well. Like, yeah, sir. I mean, dude. I mean, bro. Yeah, thanks. Here you go.
Man,
God damn.
Well, how was this storm in Manila? Like you guys had a super typhoon almost hit or something?
Well, my side of Metro Manila is okay. I heard QC had very strong winds Sunday night, like things were flying.
Mm-hmm.
But the next day, not really. I think it was the next day, late afternoon, there was a huge ass rain. But that's not the wind anymore. There's no more wind. It's just a huge ass rain.
Yeah.
The threat was the wind. That was scary.
Yeah. Like, what about the rain though? Because like historically, Mandaluyong and Pasig don't do very well when there's heavy rainfall.
Well, it was at the afternoon and it didn't, it wasn't that long. So thankfully, the floody area wasn't floody.
Right.
Thank God, because that would have sucked.
Well, and anybody that's and anybody that's listening, I realize that places such as Malabon, for example, those places, and Marikina are
oh God,
tremendously
UST also badly
UST, the part of Makati, like
oh yes, the one going to Buendia, whatever, very bad.
Yeah, like. It feels like Ayala just sort of built up that way. The flood would just go down towards all of the plebs in like that barangay San Antonio, across South Super, diba? Like if you're going along Buendia,
the Riles.
Right? Yeah. Like that area there. Like I used to go there a lot. I used to date somebody that lived near that area. And like,
dude, that's a bad area.
freaking every time it rained, the flood was just terrible. Like you had people literally ready with like rafts and stuff that were charging people to cross South Super. So like, yeah. But back to my original point. A lot of my existence when I lived in Manila was around Pasig and Mandaluyong. So I'd like to think that I know those areas a little bit better. And I do know that the last time there was super strong rain when I was in Manila was, well, let's just say that AG was stuck in his house for like a week.
Oh, yeah. Shit. And then I think X and Joem's area in Mandaluyong.
Yeah.
Because they were still in that, how's that? House Haig area?
Yeah, I know. Haig.
Bloody yes.
I'm pretty sure that's pronounced like Haig or something, but like, yeah. So you guys were spared. Like Manila was spared.
We were lucky, man.
Apparently those mountains. That was like the dominant narrative online, right? That it was the Sierra Madre Mountains.
Oh yeah.
That was like the shield of Luzon.
It was, man. Dude, we got lucky. I'm just saying, I'm sorry if I'm repeating that, but wow. Could have gone worse, honestly speaking.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that like it, I'm glad that nothing, there weren't any sort of major incidents, shall we say.
Oh yeah. Well, as far as I know, maybe there was, I hope there wasn't. So.
You're not hearing like any insane stories or anything? You didn't hear any insane stories or anything?
No, if there was, I wouldn't hear it. I was too busy trying to dread of the possibilities of a scary story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't. Oh my God.
That's insane though, right? Like, what was it? One of the strongest typhoons ever, but then like Metro Manila gets really boned whenever it rains. Actually, the Philippines gets really boned when it rains.
Yeah, in general.
Like wind is pretty, whatever, but like it's the rain that really does is in like Cebu, 2 hours your city rains heavily for 2 hours, your city is down for 2 hours.
Gosh, I hate those, man. I kind of don't like being in the other side of the world, but at least there's no traffic.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on where you are.
Yeah, got lucky.
Yeah. Like here in the Philippines, you go to like more far-flung areas, no such thing as traffic. Some of those places in Mindanao, dude, 8-lane highways, like come on, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
See that, man.
When we yeah. Like roads in Mindanao are really big. Like we have this backward ass view of what like Mindanao sort of is, but some of the more developed parts and the roads that connect the developed parts of Mindanao, that shit's like really wide.
Holy smokes. Joe, you're on Facebook right now? I don't know if we can share this in an episode, but it's kind of Brazil levels of pizza right here. Except the left side. That's just crazy. But the right side, that's pretty much a Brazilian dessert pizza, if you ever see one.
Right. So this is a roast chicken on a pizza on one side of the pizza, and on the other side of the pizza was chocolate.
Yeah, that's actually a normal Brazilian pizza dessert flavor. The one there, they call it chocolate con confeiteria and the nips M&M something. That's actually good.
I would imagine, right? I would imagine because like it's sort of the pizza equivalent of like Nutella on toast.
And they have a Nutella pizza too.
Yeah. Not Nutella on toast, Nutella on like fresh bread.
That's so good. Like simple yet effective. Oh, speaking of Nutella, I just introduced my friend to a Nutella crepe.
Oh, that's really good.
And he said, "This is so simple, yet it's so good." I'm like, "I know, right?" It was in Breton. So I'm like, "Whoa, you never had this? It's so simple, yet you'll love it."
Yeah. Actually, crepes are just amazing. Crepes in general, I really like. Like that was one of the first things I ever learned how to cook. And it's still one of my absolute go-tos when like I just need something to like eat, maple syrup and a squeeze of lemon. Oh, so good.
Oh, that's just that's already good enough, right? It'll set you full for the meal.
Yeah.
Done.
Actually, some of like my favorite meals, or dessert meals, crepe, whatever. Some of my favorites just when I look into the pantry and see what there is and just sort of take whatever and throw it into a crepe, you know?
Oh.
There was this one night we were in this swanky condo in Ortigas, and we were somewhat inebriated, right? With Mike and Buck or whoever. I don't remember who it was, but there was like this one night that we were kind of drunk, and I did the thing that one is not supposed to do, which is play with fire while you're under the influence of alcohol. And I put together some crepes, and Mike was like, dude, like, what else do we have? And I was going through like a silog phase at the time. So I had like hot dogs and like tocino and tapa and stuff. And so we took that crepe. We had some of those silog proteins.
Oh, nice.
Some scrambled eggs and a little bit of garlic rice, threw it into the crepe. And we're like, oh shit, this is pretty good.
It should be. Even other countries do that. Like they put the meal inside the crepe.
Yeah, like the savory, the sort of savory crepes. Savory crepes are pretty cool, you know,
Savory crepes
like
are good, man.
mozzarella cheese and whatnot. But like, it was weird, man, having like silog in a crepe.
I don't know. There's like it's like next level savory crepes because like even in the other side of the world they're selling crepes like that, like crepes that have sausages and cheese. But these are countries that don't have much, rice in their diet inside of the rice. So yeah, that's like next level savory. So shit, I wish I can taste that when you come back, when you guys visit.
I'm gonna.
It's something
I should do, or next time you come to Cebu, let's have some of that crap silog.
Yeah, just or let's have a crepe steamed rice.
Oh, dude, that'd be. We should really ask Joel. We should really ask Joel for his steamed rice recipe, because like I know that he has one. He like deconstructed it or something. So we should like ask him for it at one point.
This was that dim sum break have a ready to cook kind of like that there? No.
No.
You have to go to
apparently, according to Joel, like the secret ingredient is
who is that? I think we have to censor this if the Cebu dim sum people are hearing this.
Who knows? Who knows? But we might be wrong, we might be right, but I guess we should censor that out if I remember.
Yeah. They'll start from Cebu and then they'll go all the way up to Manila.
Yeah.
We heard you're giving away trade secrets in a podcast. What trade secrets? It's great.
I should really ask Joel for that recipe because I have a lot of pork downstairs. Like my wife and I recently had this like craving for pork chops basted in like butter with a ton of like salt and pepper. And so we're like, oh yeah, let's get like 2 kilos of pork. We're like, oh my god. And let's get 2 kilos of pork chop. And a normal human being has like 1/4 of a kilo of meat, 1/4 of a kilo of meat, and that's like enough to fill you up, right? Yeah. So we have quite a lot of pork chop downstairs. I should like chop
party.
Yeah, I should just chop that up. I should just chop all of that up and like ask Joel what his recipe is, because I would imagine that that's something that goes into the steamed rice as well.
Yeah, it's a nice addition. But yeah, it's fun. Like we never talked about. Oh wait, no, the last Bodega Nights I was there, so we didn't talk about what I was eating. So yeah, steamed rice, always nice to eat in Dinquaqua.
Mm-hmm.
And that crazy ass dessert pizza.
Yeah, man. Alberto's their Oreo pizza. Their Oreo pizza is just so good.
Yeah.
I really want to make a list of like restaurants that I take people to when they come to Cebu. You know, this is sort of like a list of, sort of the essentials, the ones that you need to go to. And, people are going to look at you funny if you didn't go to like, I don't know, CNT's lechon and your steamed rice, your orange brutos, like those sorts of restaurants. But then like, some of the other restaurants that people might not like that aren't, your go-to classics in Cebu, but are equally like really good.
Like that place we ate, the one with the bowls. That was nice.
Bowls.
The one with the spam and egg thing.
Oh, I don't remember.
That was Sunday night. That the one with scramble. Oh God, I forgot. It Wolf something. Wolf something.
Oh, Wolf Link. Yeah, Wolf Link is really good.
Good, dude. That was a good find.
They have like really thick cuts of bacon. Yeah. It isn't that thin flimsy bacon you get at the supermarket. They're like fat chunks of bacon for their bacon and eggs. Like, yeah,
that's pretty good. That was a pretty good sale. Sale. Funny part is I never ate lechon this time.
Yeah, because you've been here like so many times.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Like, if you come here enough, like the next time you come here, I'm not gonna take you for like lechon. I'm not gonna take you to, to all of those classic places. Like, let's go places. Let's go somewhere a little bit different. Like,
yeah. But I'm hitting up that hotel just to get the cookies.
Yeah. Like a different dim sum place, like instead of Ding Kwak Wah, there's this other dim sum place.
Yeah, oh,
that's pretty good.
Not in the same franchise, right?
I would imagine they're not in the same franchise because it feels very different.
That's good. That's good.
And their steamed rice tastes a bit different, so there's that.
Okay, now I'm interested.
Yeah, and like more street foodie type stuff, or the something that feels a little bit closer to Alberto's fine, like little holes in the wall, that sort of thing.
I'm not gonna be against that. So yeah, I'm excited to go there. But before that, we gotta figure this thing out. Like, when are we gonna talk about Survivor?